Look at this classic momentum strategy. It thrives when the market moves in clean, predictable straight lines. But when the underlying regime suddenly shifts into chaos, the strategy is aggressively destroyed by market friction and whipsaws. To survive, we cannot blindly deploy algorithms into unknown data. We must mathematically classify the market regime first. This is the overarching architecture of quantitative regime detection. Let's define a trend using raw mathematics. In a purely random walk, variance scales linearly with time. This means the price wanders without direction or historical memory. But in a trending market, variance scales much faster than time. The path exhibits long-term memory, drifting with momentum. We quantify this scaling factor as the exponent h. If h is significantly greater than 0.5, we have a persistent trend. But here is the structural flaw when applied to live Wall Street data. Standard variance assumes a perfectly normal distribution of returns. Live order books are highly non-normal, non-stationary, and fat-tailed. So, how do we measure this scaling memory without relying on flawed variance? We need a robust, dimensionless metric. We need the Rescaled range. We left off needing a dimensionless metric to escape the trap of variance. But before calculating the Hurst exponent, we must define the baseline. In quantitative finance, the standard model for market noise is geometric Brownian motion. Let's deconstruct the stochastic differential equation governing this behavior. The change in asset price over time consists of two distinct components. First, the drift. This represents the deterministic expected return. Second, the diffusion. This is the stochastic element driven by a Wiener process. The Wiener process assumes that price increments are perfectly normal and independent. To truly understand this architecture, we must visually isolate the variables. If we completely remove the stochastic diffusion from the equation, the asset price simply compounds continuously at the drift rate mu. Conversely, if we remove the drift, we are left with a pure Wiener process. A zero-mean random walk that scales strictly with the square root of time. By multiplying this noise by the asset's volatility and adding it back to the deterministic drift, we generate synthetic geometric Brownian motion. Notice how the variance scales predictably. A beautiful, continuous random walk. It looks perfect in a controlled environment. But this is a sterile, theoretical vacuum. Watch what happens when we introduce real market microstructure dynamics. Boom! The continuous path fractures violently. Liquidity vacuums cause massive price gaps that standard models cannot predict. The core assumption of continuous diffusion is mathematically violated. To survive, we need a framework that naturally absorbs these fractal discontinuities. We need a metric that absorbs market shocks without breaking. Enter Rescaled range analysis, originally developed by Hurst. Before diving into the equations, let's visualize the mechanical logic. Consider a raw sequence of asset returns over a specific time window. First, we calculate the mean return for this period. We then subtract this mean from every single return, centering the data around zero. Next, we calculate the cumulative sum of these mean-adjusted deviations. This creates a cumulative profile path, wandering away from the origin. The absolute distance between the highest peak and the lowest trough is our range. Finally, we divide this range by the standard deviation to normalize the scale. This gives us a dimensionless ratio, the Rescaled range. Now, let's formalize this with strict mathematics. Step 1, compute the logarithmic returns. Step 2, center the series by subtracting the mean. Step 3 is crucial, calculate the cumulative sum of the adjusted returns. Step 4, find the range by subtracting the minimum from the maximum. Step 5, scale this range by the standard deviation. Notice how elegant the structure is. It naturally digests volatility. We have successfully calculated the r/s value for a static time window. But here is where the static model collapses in financial markets. A single window size cannot quantify the fractal nature of time. Watch what happens when the regime shift occurs outside our fixed window. The algorithm is completely blind to larger macroeconomic cycles. To find the true Hurst exponent, we must regress this across multiple time dimensions. We saw that a static time window is completely blind to macroeconomic shifts. To find the true Hurst exponent, we must analyze the Rescaled range across multiple scales. We take our total dataset of length n, and progressively slice it into smaller segments. First, we calculate the r/s value for the entire macro window. Then, we bisect the data, calculating the r/s for each half, and average the results. We repeat this fractal division for n/4, n/8, and down to the micro level. This yields an expected Rescaled range for every distinct time horizon. Let's formalize this exponential relationship. The expected value of r/s scales proportionally to the time window n, raised to the power of h. To isolate the exponent h, we must transform this exponential curve into a linear function. By taking the logarithm of both sides of the equation, the exponent h beautifully drops down to become the slope of a linear equation. Let's map this transformation onto a geometric log-log space. The x-axis represents the log of the time window, and the y-axis is the log of the expected r/s. A perfectly straight line indicates a constant Hurst exponent. Pure fractal memory. The mathematical slope of this line is exactly our Hurst value. But live Wall Street data is rarely this mathematically perfect. Watch what happens when we include ultra-high-frequency tick data at the lowest time frames. The regression line violently fractures. Short-term microstructure noise completely overwhelms the long-term structural trend. This geometric kink is known as the crossover effect. A single regression fails. To trade this effectively, we must build a dynamic matrix processing engine. We cannot rely on slow, iterative loops to process millions of ticks. We must leverage the power of contiguous memory arrays. Before looking at the Python code, let's visualize the tensor transformation. A continuous one-dimensional array of returns is dynamically reshaped. It folds into a two-dimensional matrix, where each row is a time segment. We then apply operations, like the cumulative sum, across the horizontal axis in parallel. This O(1) broadcasting entirely eliminates the need for sequential iteration. Here is the production-grade vectorized architecture for calculating the Hurst exponent. First, we convert the raw price series into logarithmic returns. Next, we split the data into dynamic, non-overlapping windows using reshape. For each time scale, we center the returns and calculate the cumulative sum. This is where NumPy's matrix broadcasting capabilities mathematically shine. We extract the maximum and minimum peaks across the rows to find the absolute range. Then, we divide this range by the rolling standard deviation. Now, we have our dimensionless Rescaled range across all time dimensions. Finally, we execute a linear regression in log-log space. The slope of this line, extracted via polyfit, is our Hurst exponent. Watch the vectorized engine process this elegantly in microseconds. But what happens when this pristine matrix meets live market data? Real-time feeds suffer from dropped packets and liquidity gaps. A single missing tick injects a nan value into our contiguous array. Because any mathematical operation with nan yields another nan. The matrix operations blindly cascade this void, destroying the regression. To trade this safely, we must build a robust interpretation layer. We saw how missing tick data dynamically destroys matrix operations. Before interpretation, we must build a robust data sanitization layer. Using a vectorized forward fill, we mathematically patch the liquidity gaps. With matrix integrity restored, we can finally interpret the Hurst exponent. The Hurst exponent is fundamentally a measure of fractional autocorrelation. Let's look at the exact mathematical relationship between h and the correlation coefficient, ρ. When h equals exactly 0.5, ρ becomes 0. The market is a pure random walk. Past price movements provide absolutely no predictive power for the future. But when h is significantly greater than 0.5, a structural anomaly emerges. ρ becomes positive. The time series develops long-term directional memory. A move upwards makes another move upwards mathematically more probable. To understand this deeply, let's visualize the three distinct fractal regimes side by side. Here is mean reversion, where h is less than 0.5. The price constantly snaps back. Here is the random walk at exactly 0.5. Pure, unpredictable mathematical noise. And here is fractional Brownian motion with h above 0.5. A smooth, persistent trend. Notice how the microstructure noise is absorbed by the macroscopic momentum. We have successfully confirmed the trending regime. But deploying capital strictly on this static confirmation is extremely dangerous. Hurst quantifies historical memory. It does not predict trend exhaustion. Watch what happens when the macroeconomic cycle abruptly shifts. The price violently reverses into a mean-reverting crash. But our static Hurst window lags, continuing to signal a false trend. To survive regime shifts, we must build a dynamic, rolling window engine. A static calculation traps us in the past, unable to adapt to regime shifts. The solution is an active memory manager, the dynamic rolling window. Instead of analyzing the entire history, we slide a fixed-size window across the time series. As new ticks arrive, the oldest ticks are systematically purged from memory. This allows us to calculate a localized, real-time Hurst exponent. Let's define the algorithmic state machine based on this dynamic variable. To prevent false signals, we don't trigger exactly at 0.5. We build threshold buffers. If the localized Hurst exponent breaks significantly above 0.55, the engine strictly engages the trend-following regime. But if it drops significantly below 0.45, we instantly switch to mean reversion. Watch how elegantly the algorithm adapts as the h-value crosses these thresholds. Notice the seamless mathematical transitions between momentum and oscillation. We now have a responsive, mathematically sound regime switch. But live markets are rarely this clean. They are hostile environments. Watch what happens during a period of market indecision or tight consolidation. The localized Hurst exponent begins to wildly oscillate around the equilibrium. Our state machine rapidly flickers between regimes, generating constant false signals. This hypersensitivity causes catastrophic churning. Transaction fees bleed the account dry. To stop this execution hemorrhage, we must inject algorithmic inertia. To stop execution hemorrhage, we cannot trade every minor regime fluctuation. We must inject algorithmic inertia using a strict thresholding filter. Here is the master architecture for integrating Hurst with a momentum engine. First, the Hurst exponent evaluates the structural memory of the market. We demand a Hurst value significantly above 0.6 to confirm a high-conviction trend. Only then do we query the traditional momentum indicators. If a fast-moving average crosses a slow-moving average, we check the Hurst state. In a volatile, sideways market, this crossover is a trap. A false positive. The Hurst filter acts as a strict logical gate, blocking these fatal entries. Only when momentum aligns with persistent fractal memory is the trade authorized. Let's synthesize this logic into a composite mathematical function. The final position is a strict logical AND operation between two binary vectors. Let's codify this filter matrix in pure, vectorized Python. We calculate the dynamic Hurst array and the dual moving averages. The intersection of these arrays mathematically eliminates the whipsaws. Watch the filtered equity curve. Clean, persistent, and mechanically sound. We have transformed a theoretical fractal metric into a weaponized trading algorithm. Thank you for joining this masterclass on the Hurst Exponent. If you want to survive in the algorithmic trenches, subscribe to the Omnicast network. Like this video, engineer your edge, and stay rigorous.